The Arkansas Repertory Theatre has been a long-standing staple in Little Rock, and recently they've announced some great things that are coming up. Executive Director Will Trice and Interim Artistic Director Matt Martin, who's joining us remotely from Baltimore, is here to tell us more. Welcome, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Will, great big stuff happening at the Rep, and we're so glad about that.
Yeah, no, we're in the middle of our current season now. We're kind of coming towards the end of it. We're going to be having another season next summer, following up on this one. But probably the biggest news is I'm finally going to get a partner in crime.
Yay.
Working at this place that I love so much, and that's Matt here, who's a fellow Little Rocker. Who also grew up with the Rep just like I did.
So, Matt, thanks for joining us today. Tell us what it's like to be a part of the Rep family.
It's truly been one of the greatest joys of my life. I saw my first play at the Rep when I was 11 years old, and that's the reason that I got into this business in the first place. And I've had a really lovely career and journey, being able to work all over the country, but the Rep has always literally been home, and it's always been great to be a part of that family. And I'm so excited to get to come home and expand the idea of what that family gets to do, what it looks like, and try to cement some growth for the future so that the Rep will be here for another 50 years past the 50-year anniversary coming up.
So can you guys help us understand what maybe, as a patron that loves to go to the Rep for performances, what can we expect in the next few months or so?
Yeah, well, we are having a shift to our calendar. So previously, our main stage season of shows that people can subscribe to would be kind of along the school year, and we're kind of switching that up to where that's going to happen between kind of May and August. So it's going to be a summer season. And then during those school year months, we're going to be able to do the kinds of programming that we've always been able to do a little bit of and always really wanted to do a whole lot more of. And now we're going to have the capacity to be able to do that.
That's great. And you said you've got some shows coming up. Are you guys able to kind of let us in on some of the secrets of what we could expect? Matt, come on.
Well, I think what I can say at the moment, without giving away all of our secrets, is that you could certainly expect to continue seeing some great musicals on our stage, as has always been the case for many, many years of the Rep's existence, but also some really great plays and also new plays as well that we are excited to get to bring home. Some Arkansans, hopefully, is something that we're working on as well, who have now gone on to have lives and careers elsewhere, but we really want to make sure that their work that they're making can have a home in Arkansas as well.
What is it like for a professional actor coming to the Rep to perform for some amount of time? What are their responses to this area?
You know, I've always been, I shouldn't say pleasantly surprised, but kind of like how effusive most of our artists are when they come from out of town. They stay in apartments here while they're with us rehearsing and then performing, but they love the food, they love the people that they meet.
Yeah. I think culture here is great.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think we've had a lot of artists that over the years have continued to come back again and have actually formed pretty good friendships with folks in the sort of broader Rep family of supporters and volunteers, but then just regular folks in the community.
Matt, what does it mean to be back a part of this? You're from Little Rock. It must mean a lot to be coming back home for this.
Well, it's really special. I honestly, it's a truly full circle moment, literally, because it's the place that started and it helped give me the theater bug, if you will. And I think what I'm the most excited about in terms of being able to come home is that I've been able to do a lot in my career, learn a lot, and it's so exciting to bring all of that back home and to get to share it with people who, like myself, when I was 11 and first stepped foot in the Rep, got introduced to a whole world that I didn't know existed beyond Little Rock in Arkansas in terms of what was possible within the professional theater. My hope is that we'll be able to create more opportunities for that to be true for many young Arkansans for the years to come.
That's great. I want to ask this of both of y'all, answer however you want. So if people want to get involved, I'm asking 3 questions here in one. If people want to get involved, how can they do so? Tell us what's in the theater right now and the next show that's coming up. So there you go.
Boom. Well, excellent way to get involved if you've never done anything with us before is to volunteer to be an usher. You see the shows for free,
Cool.
and it's you just kind of get plugged into that family. And then we also have a great guild that we call the supporting cast, and they're kind of our artist hospitality group. And they're actually some of the ones I was talking about earlier who wind up developing relationships with the artists, and they'll cook for us for our first rehearsals, and they'll pick folks up at the airport.
So you're looking for people to help with things like that?
Yeah,
That's great.
absolutely.
Okay.
So tons of volunteer opportunities. You can go on our website and sign up for those, or just give us a call. We will put you to work immediately for sure. Right now on our stage, Little Shop of Horrors, we got 1 week left. It's our final week. It's kind of blown up. The feedback has just been extraordinary. Folks love it. There are some surprises that I won't give you.
That's what I've heard.
Give you too much about
Sure.
from how that show is usually done and what the movie is like. But it is so entertaining, and the voices are incredible, and the dancing is great. Like it's a really fun time. So that goes through Sunday.
Okay.
And then we have one more show this season that's going to be in June. It's called Clyde's. It's a comedy that was just on Broadway, and it's about a sandwich shop. And the whole staff have been formerly incarcerated, and this is their chance to kind of find their place in the world again and find new purpose in their lives, and all kind of through the quest of discovering the perfect sandwich. So it's really heartwarming, but also very funny. And that's going to be playing in June.
Cool.
And then our next season will be start up in May, June of 24. And between now and then, you can expect to see a whole lot of education activity, civic engagement activity, community engagement activity, developing local artists, both the ones that live here and the ones that have gone on, and developing new works by them. So lots of different kinds of things to come between now and then. And then the main stage will start again next summer.
That's great. So good to have you guys on the show today. Thank you, Ken, Matt, for joining us, and for Will for being here. We're looking forward to a great season here at the Arkansas Repertory Theatre.